Hola mis amigos, yo soy Brock Page, and I do random sports picks for fun. Let's get into it. Washington plus 4.5 at Boston with a total at an even 215. Currently Boston's the favorite on the money line, laying 200, and at the moment 56% of the bettors think Washington will get the job done. Speaking of the Wizards, they've struggled against the number as of late, failing to cover in 3 of their last 4 in their series with Atlanta. They're going up against a Boston team who's been red hot against the number themselves, covering and winning their last 4 straight. When it comes to the scoring, Boston's last 4 games have all gone under the total posted points. On the other side, Washington games have gone under the line in 2 of their previous 3. In addition to all that, Washington's last 3 games all went under 215 points. Boston's last 4 games all went under 215 themselves. All that said, I'm ready to make my pick as I think the Boston Celtics minus 4.5 will get the job done against the spread. When it comes to the total, I think this one stays under 215. And when it comes to the money line cash, I think the Celtics win it outright at home. I'm also adjusting the line and taking Washington plus 14.5 as the first pick of my 10-point super teaser. I'm also moving the line once again and taking the under 225 as the second pick of that very same teaser. Before I get into my next and final game for the show, I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers. Gracias para todo. We're finally over 500 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys. I owe it all to each and every one of you, not only for your viewership, but for your comments, questions, suggestions, critiques, and feedback. It does not fall on deaf ears, and it certainly helps me create a better product for your consumption. So once again, thank you, guys, and let's get into our next and final pick for the show. We're going to go over into the West. I'm talking about Utah plus 3.5 at the LA Clippers with the total moving downward to 190.5. Currently, the Clippers are favored on the money line, laying 167. And at the moment, 58% of the bettors think the Jazz will get the job done. Speaking of Utah, they've done a real good job against the number all series long. Even though they're all knotted up, the Jazz successfully covered 2 of their last 3 in the series and 4 out of their last 6 against these very Clippers. Having said that, the Jazz covered just 20 of 44 games on the road this year and just 36% as the official road underdog. Even worse, the Utah Jazz cover an anemic 18% of their games at the current point spread. Moving on, when it comes to the scoring, we've had our fair share of unders. Out of the series 6 games, we had 4 unders compared to just 2 overs. Having said that, both teams are collectively averaging 200 total combined points in their last 4 games with each other. In addition to that, 3 out of this series' last 4 games have gone over 190.5. All that said, I'm ready to make my pick as I think the LA Clippers at minus 3.5 will get the job done against the spread. When it comes to the scoring, I think this one goes over 190.5. And when it comes to the money line cash, I think the Clippers advance. I'm also adjusting the line and taking Utah plus 13.5 as the third pick of my teaser. I'm also moving the line one more time and selecting the over 180.5 as the fourth and final pick of that very same teaser. Just a reminder, my 10-point Sweetheart Super Teasers pay 5 to 6 and get graded as a loss should any game result in a push. You can find this exotic wager in several online sports books and in the beautiful tax-free state of Delaware. Well, folks, that is going to do it for me. Nos vemos a la próxima. Before I get out of here, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Predictions and Sports Picks, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.